On Cue's Vision 2020 segment is brought to you by Hormel Foundation, Games People Play, and Turtle Creek Estates.
And welcome back. Time now for our Vision 2020, a weekly update. Today, Mayor Tom Stiehm from Austin joins us. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, Eric. How are you?
Very good, thanks. And we are talking about the City Council making, as I understand it, more of a formal connection with Vision 2020 committees, really getting the council members involved.
We're trying to, I think right from the start, we've had involvement on some of the committees, but everybody hasn't been involved. I don't know that we have a presence on all the committees. And there are certain things that we need to pick up our pace on, like the rec center right now. We're at a point with the rec center where we need to have some solid proposals. We need to get some solid answers. The 2020 committees are ready to start moving forward on these things, and we need to have answers, questions and answers, and we're trying to facilitate that and get more meetings and pick up the pace a little bit.
And are you hoping from this decision, that you'll get better and more timely information? Has that been a concern with regard to all the committees?
Well, we have to, yes. If we're going to work with these committees, we need to have people involved. We need to have representation. And when these projects are coming, there's no deadlines that I'm aware of on anything. A lot of people say, well, what's taking so long? Other people are saying, what's the hurry? We just want to make sure that we do it right, and we want to make sure that the citizens are represented right now. And of course, our big question on the rec center is, how is the average Austinite going to benefit from this? And we're going to get answers from them, and then costs, and just to see what our involvement is.
And I don't live in your world, obviously, of government and everything, but that seems to be like it's going to be a complicated or robust partnership that, however it works out, they're going to need a lot of input from the city, from you.
I think complicated is probably a very accurate description of where it's at right now, because we have 7 city council members and they all have different views on things. They have different views on how much we should be involved, what they want, what the constituents want. So yes, it's complicated right now, and I think the city administrator and myself need to really get some views on this and get some concrete answers and some concrete questions. I think, the rec center, they're willing to put out things, put them on the table. So what is going to satisfy the council, and what is, what's our pain tolerance as far as tax dollars on this?
And your role overall going forward in it too.
And our role going forward.
And then other issues that the city, I know that you engage in, bike walk trails. Mm-hmm. That's something that the council would like to probably get a little more involved in, because that's really, there are lots going on there.
There is. Including
the gateway, how Austin's going to look from I-90. I know that Vision 2020 is working a lot on that too.
Yep. And we try and get the citizens involved. I live down on the southwest side, and one of my neighbors that just retired, Stiehm, and I said, and I'd known him for years, and I said, Steve, do you want to get involved in stuff? And basically the planning commission at that time, we were looking for planning commission members, and he did. Now he's I think he's the chairman of the bike the trail committee, and he's getting involved in a little bit of everything. We just put him on the committee for the Pillars of Austin down on the flood wall. So that's what we like to see, the average Austin citizen getting involved in this and letting us know what they want, and that's what 2020 I think is all about. I said yesterday we had the groundbreaking for the Stiehm Museum, and one of the things when people come back, when people come back to Austin, a lot of people say Austin has changed so much since I left 10, 15, 20 years ago. And of course the answer to them is, well, come back in 10 more years and you're not going to believe how much it's going to change in the next 10 years.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet, and we're really looking forward to these projects.
And the redevelopment, hopefully, that comes along with that Stiehm Museum, that's not just the end of the development in downtown. That might just be the beginning.
It's the very beginning. We have, for years and years, we had the Main Street project, and I thought they had done a pretty good job. They put the different facades on the stores, and they dressed up Main Street a little bit and maybe helped them with some of their projects. Now with the Stiehm Museum down there, I think that's just going to breathe new life into downtown. Now, you'd see a few stores open here and there. I would be surprised within a year of the Stiehm Museum opening if you see any open stores on downtown. They're going to be vying for that space right now. It's going to get a lot more competitive. So we're really looking forward to it. And everybody wants to be proud of their downtown. you couldn't have a better occupant down there than the Stiehm
No,
Museum.
it's going to bring a lot of folks, no question.
Absolutely.
Mayor, thanks so much for joining us. Mayor Tom Stiehm.
My pleasure.
Of Austin, and filling us in on all the exciting things happening downtown and around Austin. That'll do it for this edition of On Cue. I'm Eric Olson. We'll see you again next time.
On Cue is a production of KSMQ Television in Austin, nonprofit public television.